Welcome back to Big City Mom channel. In today's video, I want to share with you all the changes that took place after I quit coffee. And it's been 6 months already. I can't believe this. If you are new here, hi, my name is Sylvia and I'm a big city mom. I work, live, and raise my family in New York City. And whenever I get some free time, I blog and I vlog about health through diet and nutrition and lifestyle changes. A few years ago, I was diagnosed with autoimmunity, rheumatoid arthritis, and it took me a lot of trials and errors and quite a few years to figure out what was really wrong with me. However, a few months ago, with diet, lifestyle changes, I was able to reverse my rheumatoid arthritis. I was so blown away that it finally pushed me to start this YouTube channel. So if you are on this journey yourself, you should definitely subscribe and let's build a community of people that are able to reverse chronic disease through lifestyle changes, diet, and nutrition. That said, let's get started on today's video. My sleep is amazing. Prior to giving up coffee, I would have trouble falling asleep and staying asleep about 2 to 3 nights a month. Now, granted, as soon as you give up your coffee, you will be sleeping a lot better. You will also have to sleep during the day. I sometimes had to take about 2 naps a day. Yeah, it was pretty bad for me as far as sleeping goes. Now, as you go along, you will notice that your sleep is improving considerably. I have to say that I fall asleep easier, I stay asleep, and my sleep is a lot deeper and restful. And when I wake up in the morning, I have a natural energy and I don't really look for coffee anymore. And that seemed to be confirmed by science, because what the research on coffee and sleep pointing out to is that some people that have 3 types of genes, they're called A2A receptor gene, the other ones are called DARP32 and PRIMA1, and they make it, for some people, really difficult to metabolize coffee. And so it's not only about how close to bedtime you drink coffee, but how much coffee throughout the day you're consuming. So it could be that even a cup of coffee in the morning can cause you problems falling asleep later on at night. That's definitely seemed to be the case for me, because my 2 to 3 sleepless nights a month went away, and my sleep is so great that there is no way, for that single reason, I am not going back to drinking coffee on the regular basis again. My energy levels are high, even and sustained throughout the whole day. Now, it wasn't like this from the beginning of quitting coffee. When I first gave up coffee, I had really hard time in the mornings. I would be sleeping for 10 hours already and I had trouble waking up. I was feeling sluggish, groggy. I had a massive mental fog and zero motivation to get anything done for the day except for the naps. And I was dealing with that for about 3 weeks, and at that point I decided I have to do something about it, because there seems to be a little more to the story than just pure coffee withdrawals. So I started supplementing with magnesium, and this was a great idea because about 2-3 days into supplementing with magnesium, my mental fog cleared, my motivation and concentration came back, and I was waking up refreshed and with high energy in the morning. And it stayed that way pretty much till this day. Another thing worth mentioning is that afternoon slump sleepiness went away completely. So in the afternoon, I would typically find another excuse to step out for a cup of coffee, and that went away, no more. I am fully energized in the afternoon, and I can even work out first thing in the morning at 6 a.m. and my energy is still high at 6-7 p.m. So this is a great improvement and I love the way I feel. Being coffee-free gives me a lot better read on what my body's true needs are. When I first quit coffee, I was dealing with a lot of mental fog. I was really struggling to function normally and getting anything done for the day. And so when I was 3 weeks into it, I really thought there's something more. And it seems that quitting coffee exposed an underlying mineral deficiencies. And my instinct pointed me to magnesium, and I started supplementing with magnesium, and that really made a lot of difference. Now, if I was to continue drinking coffee, I would probably never knew that I had some mineral deficiencies. And now that I think about it, my instincts were probably right, because I had other symptoms of magnesium deficiencies, such as tingling in my feet and a little bit too much of dead skin on my feet. And once I started taking magnesium, those two went away as well. So if I continue drinking coffee, I would never know that this was the case with me. 6 months into being coffee-free, I also noticed that my teeth are whiter and my skin tone improved. And it's worth pointing out that neither my skin routine or my teeth routine changed. So I am crediting these changes to me quitting coffee. I no longer need to nap after my workouts. I was dealing with it for years and I couldn't figure out what this was. When I worked out first thing in the morning, about 30 minutes after the workout, I was feeling really sleepy, and if it was a weekend, I would have to take a nap. During the week, when I was already at work, I would have to have another cup of coffee, or else I couldn't get through the day. And then, on the other hand, when I was working out later on in the day, I would have a hard time falling asleep, so typically I would work out in the morning. When I gave up coffee, I started working out 30 days after I gave up coffee, and I was really surprised because I got through my morning workout and I wasn't sleepy. I didn't have to take the nap at all. I didn't have to drink coffee, and I got through the day fine. So these days, I start working out at 6 a.m. It's either a HIIT, a run, or a yoga routine. And I get through my day pretty much on the same energy levels, and I don't drink coffee. And I don't really understand the mechanism as to what happened. I remember trying to fix it for years. I would supplement with potassium or magnesium, and it didn't make any difference. And when I quit coffee, that problem just vanished. Being coffee-free improved my digestion and eliminated heartburn. I was an enthusiast of intermittent fasting for a really long time. I must have done it for at least 5 years. And I was doing it on a regular basis. So I would have my morning cup of coffee on an empty stomach, and to get till 12, 1 or 2 p.m. without eating was a no big deal. As you know, coffee is a mild appetite suppressant. Now, about a year ago, I started getting this funny sensation of needing to burp, but I couldn't quite get it out. And on top of that, I was getting this mild but noticeable pain around my heart, burning around my heart. It was quite similar to what I was experiencing when I was pregnant. And so when I gave up coffee, that went away the next day. Until this day, never came back. Of course, I still like coffee, especially the social aspects of it. Imagine being in the New York cafe, a nice afternoon with your friends and sipping cappuccino. What's not to like about it? But I gave up on coffee for health reasons. The diet that I was doing to eliminate autoimmunity included stop drinking coffee. So I did that, and I did put my autoimmunity into remission. All other benefits that came along with it were additional, and some of them really by surprise. If you are trying to figure out whether you should be drinking coffee or not, It's really hard by studying available literature, because there are so many studies that are pointing out to benefits of coffee, as well as there are studies showing that coffee has a lot of problems. So depending on your bias, you will find very different answers. I would say if you're interested to know whether coffee is beneficial for you or not, you should probably quit it for about 3 months and then observe what's happening to your body, how you are changing, are there any changes to your metabolism, is your mood improving, and then you'll be able to determine whether coffee is right for you or not. If you don't have any major improvements in your health after giving up coffee, then probably you can bring back coffee to your diet and be fine with it. Personally, I'm staying away from it because of all the benefits I was discussing, and also my improvements in autoimmunity. So I am off coffee. Okay, so this will do it for today's video. I hope this was useful for you. I have some other videos talking about the strategies I use to get rid of the coffee addiction, so please check them out. And before you go, please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!